Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, this is not a plane. This is definitely not what we're used to seeing on this channel and talking about going and making it and everything else. Um, what this is about is this is the Horizon Hobby SCX24. This is the Deadbolt frame. Uh, the frames and setups can change depending on the model. So there's different models out there. I doing a little bit of research and everything else. I like the Deadbolt. I like the look of it. Seems to be a lot of mods for it. Of course, this is the one of the first versions that they ever did. So there's a ton of mods out there. If you want to throw hundreds and hundreds of dollars at it, you certainly can. Um, this is just the base model. I got it at RC Visions in Garden Grove, California. They had a really great deal on it for Christmas time. They only had 3 of these left. I got this for $100. Along with this, they gave me a real good deal that was going on the promotion where I was a penny away from saving $10. So we went ahead and purchased a mod, got $10 basically off of our mod purchase. Um, and we'll go over that probably in another video um, if everybody's interested, you know. Um, but this is what I got. It's a ready to run. Comes with absolutely everything, and we're going to go ahead and unbox this. But I want to talk about why I got this. Uh, as you all know, I like to build things, make things. I like to tinker, and I think these are great tinkering platforms, making small changes. There's so many videos out on YouTube that talk about free mods, changing positions of stuff, things like that, that can make a difference depending on what you want to do. So I like that. It's tinkering. It gives me something to do in between time, especially with the way the winds have been around here and are probably going to be this winter. There's not going to be a lot of flying, so this is great. I can go out in the yard, still have some RC fun, and get stuff done. So let's go ahead and open this up. We'll all see what we get in here. As you know, I like to keep things real. You get to see what I get to see. It is a 4-wheel drive buggy, which is really nice. Shows you some of the different stuff and specs. I got, of course, the green one. You can freeze this if you really want to see what's going on. I'll open the top up. Really digging that. Okay, so the car comes out on its own. That's a great display if you're into displaying. That's great. You get instructions. Looks like some nice clean batteries for the remote. Looks like some spare axles there. And so it looks like a binding plug. Oh, no, I'm wrong. That's an extra pin for the body, which is really sweet. I do like the fact they have these little tags on the body, which makes it easier to pull those on and off. Back in the day, you know, when I started out in this hobby, I started with RC cars. My first being a Tamiya. That's how old I was in the hobby. When I was in my teens, begged my parents for a Tamiya kit, which I had to build. So many of these things are coming ready to run now, but being that this is hobby grade, we can tweak it to our heart's content. So, oh, and a sticker, so that's nice. This is a really big manual. We'll go through that and see how that is. Next in the box, we pull out. Okay, so it's an empty part, but as we all know, it needs to come with stuff. So it comes with a USB charger. It's really nice. And our remote. It's pretty plastic, you know, and not expecting much. Peel this off. This is one of the things I do like is it flips up. Again, I saw this online. And so bind plug, on-off switch. Channel 1, I'm going to say, is our our steering or throttle, one of the two. And now it's set at 0. Now this has got to be steering because of that. And then this would be our throttle, turning it up and down. Why would you want to turn it down? Because this is not a speed vehicle. This is a rock crawler. So if you turn down your throttle as you're pulling the trigger, you can't get that quick zip to have the car flip. Reverses for channels 1 and 2, or 1 and 3 actually. But all in all, pretty nice. I got a big hand. My finger fits in. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable trigger position, considering I've had much nicer ones. Feels real good in the hand. This is nice and grippy. Of course, it's a wheel with the brake caliper in there. It's kind of neat. All right, not bad at all. So let's get our car out. Let's see, we're gonna need some. I'm getting in the way here. Use scissors, nippers, whatever you want. It's all good. As long as it cuts it. That should be all that's holding it in. It's got a little rest there that was probably pushing up on it. Again, if you want to display your car, get this out of there. This doesn't make that horrible of a display. You could cut the little edges off here and have a nice little display for it. Put that to the side, not destroy that. And there's a little car. It's very bouncy. Mostly just springs. Friction. They do make oil dampened ones. This has got the little fake reservoirs to make it look like it's a decent shock, but it's not. The fact that they spin a little bit, I'm not sure if that's intentional, probably for the articulation. You need to get a decent amount of articulation out of something like this before it starts to lift that wheel. That's the whole idea of these, even though it looks a little bouncy. Some of the mods are, instead of mounting it to the tower, you mount it to the chassis. You gotta make some adjustments. They also talk about battery relocation. We just pull our pins out. This is what's really nice about these. They're hinged, so the body just comes up. We've got our battery with a cable holder. That's real nice. This looks like our antenna. And we got a 350 milliamp hour 2-cell 7.4. You can choose to keep that or not. So what a lot of people do is they take this battery mount tray out. They take the receiver, pull it out, move it back, and then they put a cable extension over for looks like the lights. Yeah, just for the lights. That's for this right here. I've seen people drill a little hole, put the lights up in here, take that bumper off, because it can just be something as you're trying to get up to a rock. You want your wheels to be the first thing to hit, not this bumper. So people make that modification. It just pulls out. We'll probably do that one. I like that mod. This just pulls up, moves over to here. I don't even think we need the lights. We'll probably need an extension for this servo, which is stock. It does fine for this weight. When you start changing things, a lot of times you change your diff covers here. You put brass on, brass being a much heavier metal than most things. Matter of fact, you may have seen this. This is caused from brass sheet when I was working in CNC manufacturing for the sign industry. A little thick 3/4 inch piece, which was really, really heavy, came down, and the edges are so sharp on that soft metal that it just sliced right through me. But it's very, very heavy, versus plexiglass or even steel or aluminum plate of that same thickness. You have a lot more weight in the brass, and that's why they use brass in here. Of course, brass is a very expensive metal, so the mods are They're not horribly expensive, especially if you go up to a 10th scale truck or more. Um, they can be a lot more expensive. But the idea in these is just balancing. What are you going to do with it? That kind of stuff. So a really, really neat rig. We're going to get this charged so that we can have some fun. So we'll leave the body clips off and everything, get it in the charger on, and go from there. And we'll go through this. So um, we'll get it all set up, and we will do a video of this little guy going. We'll probably do some mods. I saw some where they cut the cage off. They don't have this bar, but we'll do that down the road. So again, let me know if you're interested in this. It's something I did in the past, something that we as flyers can do when it's not nice out there. You know, the weather's not cooperating with us. So anyways, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. As I always say, go make it. In this case, go tinker with it. You can do it. Have a lot of fun. We'll see you in the next video.